It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, next on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his fourth year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. 7 yards there and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Raiders had 10 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Tua. He's got Otten on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Here's Walker. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Elliott will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Cousins on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tua to throw again. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They begin with Henry. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll complete this one to Watson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds Pickens over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Touchdown Raiders! Dalton Keene, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Cousins now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Cousins to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cousins. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is taken at the 23. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A gain of 5. First down, Denver.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Tua going to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Down to the 10, and did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 109 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Raiders have got him. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you show the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Pushes him over. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Walker with another carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's Tua. And complete once again to Watson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Running right, here's Walker. And down to the 36-yard line here. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Paulson on Debo on the coverage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Raiders on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, it's Walker. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
Throwing is Cousins. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Cousins. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the
you